Oh my gosh. Hi.
Hi there.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
So good to see you too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's start this. Welcome to Girl Let's Agree to Disagree. I'm your host, Jessica Milagros. I'm with Whitney. Whitney, oh gosh, you're so gorgeous.
Thank you. So are you. Oh my gosh, I feel like a fangirl right now.
Well, thanks. I'm sure that people are fangirling on you too. So welcome to the Big Brother family. How are you feeling right now?
I am feeling really good. I have so many questions in my head. I'm very anxious to finally go home and binge watch the crap out of the season so far and see what I missed and what happened like behind the scenes that I was unaware of. So I'm feeling really good. I'm just really looking forward to like answering some questions once I watch the season.
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think happened? Like you, obviously, there were teams of four. Did you know of any other alliances that were going on in the house?
I had a really good feeling over the last like week and a half. You could really see people connecting with each other. So I put together most of the people in the royal flush. I didn't know that Claire was in it, and there was a couple other members that I was unaware of, but like for the most part, I figured them out. The cookout, you could really see them kind of forming for the most part. So like I could see it happening around me, but I didn't know exactly everybody who was involved in those. Like an 8-person alliance is massive.
Absolutely. And you were actually a part of a pretty big alliance in the very beginning, right?
If you can call it an alliance, yeah.
Exactly.
An organized chaos, yeah.
Exactly. But why did you feel like maybe not trying to form or be in another alliance after that?
That one was so chaotic. Frenchie just kind of plucked people that he got along with and then shoved us into an alliance together without really having conversations with people about it. Yeah. So it was just so chaotic that I wanted to be more cautious and really read people a little bit longer and get to know their personalities and then decide who I wanted to work with.
Yeah.
So I did actually, I don't know if anybody saw it, but I did approach like a handful of people about a week and a half ago to form an alliance. But at that point, apparently it was too late and they were already formed. So yeah. I was a little too cautious and shouldn't have taken as much time.
Yeah, a little later on in the season, you were talking about, very vocal about like wanting to be like pro female, like you were just like or pro women on that end. And so why do you think that was like a reason for you being targeted, or what would you say your reasoning for being targeted would be?
I think there were multiple reasons. I think my association with Frenchie and then Brent as well, because he was also a part of the slaughterhouse and he was a member of my own team. I think being associated with them was a huge dagger in my like back and a big reason why I was targeted. So I think that didn't help. I also know that three men have gone out in a row. And I also was like, I would love for a woman to win this season. And I'm not afraid to make big moves. And I'm more than happy to take out a big person, even if that means that I go out later. At least that person's not in the house. And that gives another girl a chance to win. Like, yeah, I was a little too vocal about that with people I considered friends. So I think that was a big reason why I was put up, because if I did win, I would have put up Derek X and Kyland, or I would have put up Alyssa and Christian. And now that I know they were all working together, it makes sense that they wanted me out.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. It seemed like you were kind of one of the ones that were kind of out of that, that group. So was it any different than what you expected? Like the gameplay that you thought you were going in with, did it work out, or did you try doing it, or did you have to adapt?
It kind of, for the most part, is what I expected. I ideally would have been able to play like Derek from season 16, where he was a little bit like flew under the radar in the beginning. And even though he was a part of like a good alliance, but then toward the end, that's when he was able to make bigger moves. That's what I wanted to do. But really, I knew going into this that you can go in with one idea, but you have no idea what's going to happen until you meet the other people in the house, because there's so many different dynamics that happen and so many different people that you will connect with more and people you won't connect with as much, and you can't really force that. So I knew going in that you really can't have a set plan. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was a lot harder than I anticipated for sure. Oh, you keep freezing.
I know that's fine. We'll keep going. We're both in hotels, so that's kind of off. Who would you say is your favorite pick to win? Like, who do you think is playing a really good game? Who do you think will make it far?
I would love either Sarah Beth or X to win. I would love either of them to win. I think they're both very intelligent people. I think they have a fantastic social game where they're very approachable and everybody loves them, but they're also not a huge presence in the house where they're not going to be seen as targets. And I think they're capable of winning comps as well. So I would love for either of them to win. And I just think they're wonderful humans. So
yeah, I'm so excited. We don't have a lot of time. I would just wanted to ask you those quick questions, but anytime, you are more than welcome to go on our show. If you'd like to talk a little bit more game, maybe recap the show with us at some point.
Oh my gosh, please. I would love to talk to you again.
Okay, yes, absolutely. Well, you know what? I wish you all the very, very best. And I hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful meeting you.
You too. Bye.
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 Bye.